Now that we have got the data imported from Excel file, the important task that we have to perform is to define the variables. Actually, by default, SPSS has given some attributes, but we have to check if all those are okay. So you can see these are the names. Names are okay. We have already checked that. And SPSS has considered all as numeric. Okay, that is also reasonable because our all data are actually integers or numbers. So numeric is okay, and width is not a problem. Decimal is considering 0 because we have all the Likert scale data, and all are the whole numbers, so we don't have any problem with that. And we don't have any label yet. Ideally, what we should do, we should actually provide a label of the variable, because if we provide the label, then the outputs generated will also show the name of the variable. Okay, so for example, AI freak, actually this is the measurement of artificial intelligence usage frequency. So writing the label here would be a good practice. So for facilitating that, actually I have created a note in a Word file for providing the variable label. So let me do that. Okay, so and also I have actually changed the variable names a little bit for improving the readability, or improving the what should I say, to make it precise or something like that. So I will also do this kind of little adjustments. So for example, let us think about this one, AI freak. So I have actually changed the name. Okay, let me show it side by side, then it will be good. Okay, so creating a Word file or any other text file with the necessary information is very useful. So let me adjust the name. It is not necessary, but I have done this to improve its readability. CUFRQ is the new name, and it is a numeric type, width, decimal, label. Okay, so label is current AI usage frequency. Okay, so I'm going to double click here and then Control V. Okay, so that will be the label of this variable. So let me add each and every label separately. So GEN is actually the gender. So instead of copying and pasting, I think typing is better in this case. Age definitely is age. And for the individual items, actually later on you will see that we will compute a composite variable from these three items. For example, PEOU is measured using three items, Q1, Q2 and Q3. So three questions have been used to measure the variable PEOU. So we will deal with that later. Okay, so let us skip the multiple item variables for now, and let us provide the labels for the other one that has only one item. So std area is actually okay. We are changing the name of the variable stdar. So it is actually stdar. No. The name is stdar. We are changing the name. So it is stdar, and the label is area of ongoing education. Okay, so let me copy by Control C and paste. Okay, done. Then again, these are the individual items. stdlvl. So that is actually we are going to change the name again. So it is stdlvl. LVL. We are excluding the underscore. Okay, and now the variable label is level of university education. Okay, and then let us go down, and AIEXP. Where is that? Okay, so AIEXP I'm actually going to change it to use XP. So AI uses experience. So probably I will change my mind and I will give the name AI use experience. Okay, something like that. Okay, so that will be our variable name, changed variable name, but it will not change the data, of course. AI use exp. Okay, so that is essentially AI uses experience. Command C or Control C and then Control V, paste. Okay, now we have HSC area, so I'm changing the name to HSEDAR. That means higher secondary education area. So it is going to be something like this, and area of higher secondary education is the level. Okay, then if I go down, comp access, so let us provide a precise name. Okay, CMPSES, which is measuring the access to computing devices. Access to computing devices. Okay, done. Then we don't have any other individual items, individual variables. Okay, so we have already done up to that. Now another thing we need to do, let us provide the values for each of the variables, because if you look at this variable, the first one, okay, CUFRQ, that is current AI usage frequency. So how have we measured that? Actually, we have measured that by current AI usage frequency. Current AI usage frequency. Probably I have not added it here. So if I go back to the Excel file and find it, well, I have just taken the information about this variable from the questionnaire. I forgot to add it previously. Anyway, so the item was, how frequent do you use AI tools for your educational or learning purposes? So we have the Likert scale here. No, not really Likert scale. We have the values assigned for every response, and you can see that the more frequent the user uses, uh, the higher value it is. Okay, so we have to provide the label, which label is indicating what. So let us double click here and then click the three dots. Okay, and then we can add the values here. We can add the values here. To add the values, let us click plus. So if I click plus, actually we have from 1 to 12. Okay, so let's do one by one. Once in a year, okay, so that is done. Then add another one, 2, then it will be it will have once in 6 months, in 6. We can also copy paste, then enter 3, enter once in 3 months. Let me copy, once in 3 months, then 4, once in a month, once in a month, in a month. Then number 5 is once in a week, once in a week. Then number 6 is, so we are actually following this note. Okay, keeping this note is very useful, in fact. Okay, so number 6 is once in 3-4 days, once in 3 to 4 days. Then 7 is almost every day, almost every day. 8 is for 2-3 times a day. Then 9 is for 4 to 5 times a day. Then 10 is for 8 to 10 times a day. Then 11 is for almost every hour. 12 is for several times every hour. Okay, so it is done. Now I press OK, and you can see that all the values are listed here. Okay, so that is one time job. We have to do it. We don't have to be worried about missing or all other things, the columns, but we have to think about the measure. Okay, this is actually not a nominal measure. Nominal means it is something like categorical. It is not categorical because it has an order. The lower the value, the less is the usage frequency. Okay, so we will, it is also not a scale variable because we have just the order, but we don't actually differentiate continuously. So we will select it as ordinal variable. Then gender, again it is very easy. If we look at the note, we have one represents female. Okay, so plus 1 is female and 2 is male. Okay, then if we look at age, okay, age is definitely a continuous variable. So again, gender is nominal, okay, but age is a continuous variable, and we don't need any value here, so it is a scale variable. And for the items, actually we will compute the composite variable based on the multiple items, and after that it will definitely be a scale, and we will add the labels to that one. Okay, now area of ongoing education. Area of ongoing education, if we go there, this is the response. These are the possible responses: business, economics, language, arts, science, engineering, and so on. So we can actually add the values here. So plus 1, and 1 represents business, economics, and social science. Enter, enter, 2, enter. Then language, arts and humanities, enter, enter. 3, enter. Science and engineering, enter, enter. 4, other. Okay, done. And this is definitely nominal variable because it does not have any higher or lower order associated with it. Okay, now level of university education. You can understand that level of university education has kind of ordinal variable. Anyway, at first let us look at the values. 1 is for bachelor year 1, so 3 dots, then plus 1, and we will copy from here. This is quite easy because we can paste again and again. 2, paste, click, and then paste, double click, paste, and then from 1 I will make it 2, then 3, double click, paste, year 3, 4, enter, double click, year 4. Actually we don't have oh, we also have year 5 because medical students may have year 5. Okay, double click, paste 5, and then number 6 is masters. Okay, we have a spelling mistake here. It is not matters, actually it is masters, so we can correct it now, no problem. Masters. Okay, and this is not nominal, this is actually ordinal. Then AI uses experience. Okay, so we have total 6 values here. The more is the value, the more is the experience. So again we'll go here and add 1 is for less than 1 month, 1 is for less than 1 month, 2 is for 1 month. To at this point I will just copy and paste because possibility of mistakes, to avoid the mistakes. So 3 is 3 months to less than 6 months, then 4 is for 6 months to 1 year, then 5 is for 1 year to less than 2 years, and 6 is for 2 year or more, 2 year or more. Okay, so it is again not nominal, it is actually a ordinal variable, not really scale. Okay, now but 1 month to 3 month, okay, we will consider ordinal because the gaps between 1 and 2 does not, and gaps between 2 and 3 and gaps between 3 and 4 does not necessarily mean the same gap, so we consider it as ordinal. Anyway, area of higher secondary education, so that is actually nominal because no area is superior to others. Okay, but we have to assign the values here, so the values will start from 1. Okay, so we have total 6 values. Let me add the values first. 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, now let's start from number 1 is science. We should maintain whatever we have noted because the respondents have responded based on this value, in fact. Okay, so we should not change the order. Commerce, number 2 is commerce, we must not change. Then arts or humanities, arts or humanities, then alim, then vocational, and then other. Okay, done. And this is nominal. And then this one, computer access to computing devices. So this one again we have the higher value indicating more computer access. So let us assign the values. How many values we have? Total 8. Actually we have 9 values. 9 values. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what are the labels? Let us copy only smartphone, then only tablet computer, only computers in cyber cafe, Okay, then only university computer lab, then only shared laptop desktop computer within family, okay, it is okay, then only on desktop computer, only on laptop computer, both on laptop and on, okay. And actually 9 is not applicable here because we have considered other values as NA, okay. So I can delete that. NA means not available, missing value, okay. So and this is actually ordinal. So that's all about providing the values and also identifying the measures. We don't have to be worried about missing, column, align and roll, okay. These are okay. Now the thing is we have to compute the composite variable and then we will provide the label for that. So we will do that in the next video. Thank you very much for now. I will see you again.